cause y'all know what it is.
TNN Trap News Network.
I was with Rich Trapper.
I fucks with you. What's the deal, y'all? What's the deal, y'all? Rich Trapper typing in TNN Trap News Network. Back in this thing. Like, cook, crack in this thing. Hit us with a like, with a comment, with a good subscribe to everything we got going on here at TNN Trap News Network. We finna get into this content with Byron Blake. This is where WACK100 says, if I was Big U, I would get this Luce Cannon and WACK100 call entered into evidence immediately. So I'm not sure what this is going on, but Byron Blake got some things going on that we need to know about, man. So let's get into this good content without further ado. Let's get into it, man. Byron Blake says that he wants this conversation with WACK100 put into evidence.
Hypothetical. This is just what I would do if I was Big U. I'm not saying that this is what Big U is going to do or that I'm telling him to do this. I'm just saying this is what I would do if I were in his position. So, with that being said, now that we got that out of the way, let me tell y'all what I would do if I was Big U facing this Hobbs Act robbery charge. Now, this robbery charge stems from witnesses, including victim 1, contacting the police, telling them that Big U sets up robberies throughout Los Angeles and that he takes money back from the target. You know, he commit the robbery, take a cut, and then often sell the robbery proceeds back to the victims in order to persuade them that they should just pay rent to avoid.
And that's how Luce Cannon got caught up in a Hobbs Act, because he was on no jumper and he broke this entire thing down, and that's what got Luce Cannon indicted, because he said that he was a part of these type of extortions and these types of flammeries.
Being robbed. Again, this indictment is built around one such instance, July 5th. This is the robbery that was quote unquote reported by victim 1, where, you know, leading up to this, he had been allegedly being extorted, and shortly before the robbery happened, he stopped paying. Well, on this day, this is the day that Big Dale, victim 1, alleges that 11 or more members of the Big U enterprise, including Luce Cannon, came in. They robbed the place.
And the craziest part about it was nobody even knew Luce Cannon was one of those 11 men until he made it clear to the universe that he was a part of it. So he talked himself into an indictment.
Big U on the phone with victim 1, who then told victim 1 to come to his home. When victim 1 got there, Big U was there allegedly with the same people who had robbed him and the proceeds of the robbery. According to victim 1, Big U said, "This is how you rob yourself," and was basically implying that by refusing to pay the rent money, he had put himself in a position to be robbed. But Big U agreed to give him back half of the money and just keep half, and you know, you just go on back to your business. Next time, just pay the rent. This is according to victim 1. There also exists a separate theory that victim 1 was working in this place and was looking to rob the place and was, you know, wanting someone else to carry out the robbery so he could appear to not be involved. In this theory, Luce Cannon and, you know, whoever else, they commit the robbery, but they end up not wanting to give Big Dale a cut. Big Dale ends up getting in touch with Big U. Big U is able to get Big Dale, you know, paid, get his stuff back, whatever it is that's going on. And from there, they kind of like, you know, got this little friendship, relationship going on where Big Dale feel like he can hang with Big U because that's going to keep people off of him. You know, this is just a theory, though, you know. In any case, the feds are building their robbery charge around this, and they are using the fact that Luce Cannon admitted to the robbery charge on no jumper as evidence of the crime actually happened. But now this is just an admission by Luce Cannon. This ain't no confession by nobody else. This is just Luce Cannon going up here saying that he did it. But he's saying that he did it because Big U told him to.
For those of y'all who don't know, Luce Cannon sat right with WACK100 at No Jumper, and then he went over that situation in great detail. He went over the fact that how he, flammed somebody, they hit the lick, and then once they hit the lick, they double back, and the people were in the house, and Big U was hanging out with him. Luce Cannon gave the who, what, when, where, why, and the how to that situation. He gave a full breakdown of exactly how the situation transpired. Now, that's what got Luce Cannon put up in that Hobbs Act, because once he put that situation all out on Front Street, then, the feds was like, oh, wait, we're already investigating this case. He's involved in it? Okay, cool, let's be involved in that. When Luce Cannon went on No Jumper and he broke down how Big U would send them to go rob people, and then he'd be at the house counting out everything, and the person would come and walk in the door, he'd be like, what the hell, did we just rob him? And then Big U would give him a portion of it back. Luce Cannon was upset because the portion that Big U would give back to the victim is a portion that Luce Cannon expected to go into his own pockets, and Big U had other plans for that. So, that's just how that situation worked out.
This is where it gets tricky. According to this document, it says, on the day of the robbery, approximately 11 of the Big U Enterprises members and associates, including Robinson and Williams, both of whom Victim 1 knew well. So, according to this document, Victim 1, Big Deal, he knew Luce Cannon well at the time of this alleged robbery. So it would have been very easy for him to identify Luce Cannon. I'm going to play this clip for y'all. If I'm Big U, I'm bringing this clip into the courtroom immediately. I'm doing whatever I got to do to get this brought onto the record as evidence. Check this clip out from this call that WACK put on the internet.
They asked me about information about you, but I know it's not coming from you because we already know what happened with that shit. You know what I'm saying? So I just had to think about it because when they came and questioned me, then homies was like out the blue, like hit me at the gas station. Remember, cuz when we came in there, I came in with my squad, cuz, and then remember we took everything. When we took everything. You know what I'm saying? I would like to talk to you more openly when I know you might be recorded in this, and I got to stand on, you know what I'm saying? So, we talking freely. Yeah, no, we talking freely. And even some shit that I be thinking about, that I be putting together, even you in a trial situation, I can see you click to the line, and then a phone call happens, they get an energy switch, and then you kind of look like, because I'm telling you, like, it's just shit I would like to talk to you about, man, but you know what I'm saying? No, but you know, Monster,
yeah, that's tricky, because now you have Luce Cannon on the phone, he, and laughing with the victim, and it's just like, how does this even make sense? You feel me?
Lie don't cut. I don't think so. I think you probably got one because see, I can't talk openly for real because I can't be on I record this conversation. No, bro, I'm not recording you. You know, I told you on neighborhood Chris, I'm not recording. And everybody is out here.
What you just heard was Victim 1, Dale, the person who reported this robbery, on the phone laughing with Tremaine Williams, Luce Cannon, the person who he claims he knows very well at the time of the robbery. This is the alleged victim on the phone laughing with the person who allegedly robbed him about the alleged robbery. Also, that's not even the real kicker. If you put that in front of a jury is going to be like, what? He on the phone, he knows that this is the guy that robbed him, and he's on the phone laughing with him about it, saying he wished that he could talk to him more. And that leads me to my next point. Big Deal is saying, I wish I can talk to you more, but I don't want to end up on a recording. This is the same person who consented to recordings of phone conversations in an effort to catch these guys up for doing this. At this point, Luce Cannon is still on the streets, which means that the charges haven't come down yet. So this is an opportunity for you as a victim who is fully compliant and working with the government, according to them and you, an opportunity for you to get one of the suspects to speak freely with you on the phone. He on here saying, yeah, I came in with my guys and we took everything. And he talking freely, and this is an opportunity for you to get more of that, more incriminating evidence, more damning evidence, but you are passing on that opportunity.
Yeah, because it definitely looks like Luce Cannon was working independently with this one, for sure. It looks like Luce Cannon kind of had his own thing going on. It wasn't really the situation that, whatever.
Because you don't want to have to indulge in the conversation in a true manner and expose your position, your real position. And if I'm Big U, I bring that in. What victim gets on the phone with the suspect, laughs about the crime, and then talks about how he wants to avoid being recorded and being detected and there being any evidence of this conversation? What victim? This is your opportunity to solve the case. According to WACK, Big Dale was still working at that point. His phone was still hot at that point. So if you know that they listening, why wouldn't you want to talk? Unless you have something to hide. Unless you know that those details that'll come out in that conversation will expose that you were not, in fact, a victim, but you were...
Maybe it seems like you were a co-conspirator. It seems like maybe Big Dale might have had something going on in the situation that he doesn't want to bring to light, because it sounds like he was pretty okay with the people who were pulling his move on him, and he doesn't seem like he's too upset about it. But regardless of the fact,
planning a robbery and you got it executed by some guys who then wanted to cut you out, and you ended up having to go to Big U to try to get your money back. That's what it sounds like to me. If I'm wrong, if this don't make no sense to y'all, please let me know. I had to double back on this one because I've been getting people in the comments saying you can't put this in the evidence and you can't put that in the evidence. This guy is a witness against him. All of this stuff is admissible in evidence. Big U just has to take the right steps to get it entered into the case. But if I'm him, I'm most certainly bringing this in without a question. At the end of the day, this recording is important. It shows that Big Dale was not true.
It definitely shows that Big Dale was not actually a victim. It was actually, maybe it seemed like he was involved in a lot of flu-flammery. And then when he got flu-flammed, then he wants to bring the police in. The police are not a tool that you can use to protect you while you commit crimes. The police are a tool, supposed to be a tool to help keep the peace and keep civil rights within these situations. But that all being said, man, it's looking very clear to see that maybe Big Dale tried to do an underhanded move and then in fact played himself and got finesse out of the whole situation. But with that all being said, we about to the next one. Red dots to the left, you know the rest. We are gone.
Apollo Texas.
Dangerous. You can't come outside when it's dangerous. Work all in the floorboard. Tell the ops check the scoreboard. You can't come outside when it's dangerous. And if you shoot, you ain't miss. A nigga ball like game 6. A nigga ball like game 6.
You can't come outside when it's dangerous. Gotta get the blicky when it's dangerous. Young niggas, we done came from Nathan. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Ballin' like us niggas up in game 6. Miss it with the bullshit, you can save it. Ballin' like us niggas up in game 6.
Game 60 bands on my neck when I got it on me. And I remember I was broke, I never let him hold me. Final seconds with my back against the wall. 81 point strong with this K, I call it Kobe. Running through this lettuce, nothing you can tell us. Gotta watch my back, I know that they get jealous. Real shit, I got rich, ain't gotta embellish. Real life made men, they call us good fellas. And I ain't got anxiety, I know it's intuition. May never love a bitch, but I for sure play my position. I know the streets talking, I'm cracking, so I ain't tripping. I said I play for keeps, but I guess them niggas ain't listening. Sick like Jordan, call it game 6. Shoot like Curry, and I can't miss. Nah, you can't come outside when it's dangerous. You niggas never outside when it's never outside, niggas.
You can't come outside when it's dangerous. Gotta get the blicky when it's dangerous. Young niggas, we done came from Nathan. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Ballin' like us niggas up in gang
Been winning, tell my ops check the scoreboard. Money in the attic, work all in the floorboards. Late night, that's the life that we pray for. Overtime with the pack is what we in the game for. Put myself in the game and everything is just a memory. Made a couple plays for the pain, not an enemy. Gotta watch my friends more, I gotta watch the enemies. Friends is hella fake, I know what enemies intentions. I let it go until it click if I'm aiming. Started staying safe and ended up staying dangerous. Game on the line, see the pressure I can take. Hall of Fame shit, so if it's mine, I'ma take. Niggas sick like Jordan, call it game 6. Niggas shoot like Curry and I can't miss. Niggas never outside when it's dangerous. You niggas never outside when it's dangerous.
You can't come outside when it's dangerous. Gotta get the blicky when it's dangerous. Young niggas, we done came from Nathan. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Ballin' like us niggas up in game 6. Missing with the bullshit, you can save it. Ballin' like us niggas up in game 6. You can't come outside when it's dangerous. Gotta get the blicky when it's dangerous. Young niggas, we done came from Nathan. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Ballin' like us niggas up in game 6. Missing with the bullshit, you can save it. Ballin' like us niggas up in game 6.
Safe like Jordan, call it game 6. Shoot like Curry and I can't miss. You niggas never outside when it's dangerous. You niggas always inside when it's dangerous. Shoot like Curry and I can't miss. Niggas sick like Jordan, call it game 6. Niggas never outside when it's dangerous.